In this video, we're going to be learning how to cut this beautiful dress with an open back. So if it's something you would love to learn, do well to watch to the end of the video. Like, share, subscribe. And if you are new on the channel, please do well to subscribe. Subscription is totally free, and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified anytime we drop new videos. So let's get right to it. So from the top here is our shoulder line and our starting line. From there, I'm going to come down to mark my vertical measurement. From my shoulder to my bust point is 9.5 inches. I'll mark that and I'll go ahead and extend the point across. Then from the starting line again, I'm going to come down to mark my under bust point. From my shoulder to my under bust is 12 inches. I'll mark that, extend the point across. Then from the shoulder line, I'm going to come down to mark my waist point. So I'm using my shoulder to my waist at the back, so there won't be need for me to mark my bust point. So from my shoulder to my waist at the back is 15 inches. I'll mark that and extend the point across. So this is my waist line, my under bust line, and my bust line. I'm going to come to the shoulder line, divide my shoulder by 2. My shoulder divided by 2 is 7.5. I'll mark it right here. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope because our shoulders are not straight. I'll mark my neck width of 3 inches here. I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to the neck width. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to mark my chest line. To mark your chest line, you're going to divide your bust by 6, then add 1.5 inches to the measurements. I got 7. I'm going to go ahead and extend this point across. So this is my chest line. On my chest line, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement here to have a straight line from up. Then I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to that point. I'm going to come here, divide what I have here into 2 equal halves to get the midpoint. At the midpoint, I'll go in by half an inch. Come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4. I'll go ahead and connect all these points together to form my armhole. The next thing is to mark our dart, and to mark your dart, you're going to divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 is 3.5. I'll mark it on the chest line, bust line, under bust line, and all the way to the waistline. I'll go ahead and connect all the points together with a straight line. So after that, I'm going to come up from the chest line by 1.5 inches. This is where I want my dress to start from. So it depends on what you want. You can come down lower than 1 inch, 1.5 inches, or you can go higher than 1.5 inches. It depends on where you want your top to start from. So I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 here at this point also. So I'll connect the line to the new chest line. So I'm going to label this. This is the center front and this is the side front. So on the center front, I'm going to mark ½ inch on the under bust line, and then on the side front, I'll mark 1 inch. But if you're a plus size person, you can mark 1 inch here and 1.5 inches on the side front. I'll do the same thing on the waistline, ½ inch on the center front and 1 inch on the side front. Then I'm going to come down from the bust line by 1 inch. I'll go ahead and connect from the under bust all the way to the point we just marked, like this. I'll do the same thing on this other side. So I'm going to come to our new chest line here, mark ½ inch on both sides of our dart leg, and I'll connect with my curve rule all the way to this point like this. So what we are going to do right now is to impute our round body measurement. We've already marked our bust measurement, so I'll add my seam allowance of 1 inch. I'll come to the under bust, divide my under bust by 4, replace the 1.5 inches for that, and then add my seam allowance. I'll come to the waistline, mark my waist measurement, the 1.5 inches for that, I'll replace it, then add my seam allowance. I'll go ahead and connect all my markings together. So the next thing now is to work on the neckline. So it depends on how you want your neckline to be. So I'm going to divide what I have here into 2 equal halves to get a midpoint, because the neck is very wide, as you can see. Like I said, it depends on what you want. Then on this my new chest line, I'll come in by 2 inches and I'll connect these 2 points together like this. And we're going to be cutting this part out. This is the area we don't need, and this is basically it. So this is the yoke, right? So if you look at the thumbnail closely, it's like they cut the yoke and then join it back, and it looks like the yoke goes all the way to the back pattern. All right, this yoke here, or this shoulder line here, goes all the way to the back. So I feel like if it's go all the way to the back, it's going to gape at some point. So I'm going to cut 4 pieces of this and then join it as normal shoulder. So before we do that, let's draft out the back. So for the back pattern, I'm going to mark 5 inches like this. I'll mark 5 inches all the way down, and I'm going to connect these points together like this. So I'm going to bring in the front pattern and place it this way, and I will just cut. You know, the back pattern is a half scale pattern, is not full, right? So I'll just cut it. So this is all we need for the back pattern. This piece that we have here, this part that we have here is all we need for the back pattern. You're going to cut times 2 of this, and then you're going to attach your rope that we used to tie at the back to this. So this is basically it for the back pattern. So like I was trying to explain earlier, this back is like the shoulder, the front shoulder goes all the way to the back pattern. So if you like, you can cut this and then reattach it, right? Or you can leave it this way and then add another paper and then join it all the way to the back. But I feel like if you do that, it's going to gape. So I'm going to cut the yoke out like this, and we're going to reattach it when we are sewing. Make sure to notch where your yoke is stopping. So I'm going to cut 4 pieces of this, and we are going to join it as normal shoulder, 2 for the back pattern and then 2 for the front pattern. You join it as normal shoulder. So this is basically it for this tutorial. And for the down part, I've made a tutorial on how to cut a flare skirt before. So all you need to do is to cut your flare skirt and attach to the upper bodice, and that is all. So thank you so much for staying tuned. Do wait to like, share and subscribe before you go. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. I will see you in the next video.